And now, ladies and gentlemen, the women take center stage, and here is a true American hero, Alyssa G.I. Jane Vasquez, who is looking to defeat Amberlyn Orr and take the V3 Fights Women's Bantamweight Championship from Orr. Alyssa, originally from Phoenix, Arizona, where she was born and raised, now is stationed at Fort Rucker, Alabama. She fights out of Immortal MMA in Enterprise, Alabama. She has served two tours in Iraq and one in Afghanistan. She is an active duty member of the U.S. Army for 11 years, is currently a staff sergeant. But she said, Rick, she knows how good an organization V3 Fights is. She's been involved now in MMA since 7 years ago. Her first fight was in 2009. But she said it didn't matter the opponent. What mattered was she fought for V3 Fights. That says an awful lot for our company. It says an awful lot about this young lady.
I'll tell you what, one word describes her, and that's friggin' tough. Well, that was 2 words, but, man, they both about the same. Wow, awesome. Respect this lady all the way. She is a model citizen right here, and she looks just ready to go. Look at that. Man.
6-4 in MMA. She has a kickboxing fight under her belt. She's 1-0, 5'8", 135-pound freestyle fighter. She's 32 years of age. She told me earlier, we were talking, that sometimes she'll lose maybe her concentration on what she wants to do, and that's when Amberlyn Orr, taking it to the ground, has a real big advantage. So can Vasquez jump on her early and basically win with strikes? Because if it goes to the ground, it's advantage Amberlyn Orr. As we get ready to meet one of V3's most popular fighters from Horn Lake, Mississippi, and fighting out of Fisher's Bang Gym, trained, of course, by Fred Fisher and Thomas Vasquez. She started fighting 4 years ago, and she's a champion. 8-1 record, 5'7", 135-pound freestyle fighter, and 10 years the junior of her opponent, Alyssa Vasquez. She is Amberlyn Orr.
I'll tell you what, it sounds like everyone is here for Amberlyn Orr. Man, this is going to be a fight. I already have goosebumps right now, Greg. Man, this is going to be awesome. You have the Army, the active Army girl. You have the South Haven police officer. Both women are super respectful. They're loved by everyone, it seems like. Man, you cannot get a better build-up to a fight than this right here.
Yeah, these are two that put their life on the line.
Every day they walk out, they're putting their life on the line. And then, putting everything on the line here in the cage as well.
Exactly. And in my vast experience being in this fight game, whether it be boxing or MMA, for years and years and years, I can tell you what, Rick, the women bring it every single time. I would expect fireworks right off the bat. At least that's what I've noticed over the years. I would imagine you have too.
Yeah, and, let me tell you something interesting about this fight. Amberlyn Orr has absolutely dominated everyone in this area. There's not many people that we have to bring in people from out of state just to fight her.
Like Vasquez.
Like Vasquez and her previous opponent as well. Those were those opponents were ridiculous. They were monsters. And she's taken everything, with a smile on her face.
Awfully popular fighter. Now Jason Wilkerson will check out Amberlyn Orr. Amberlyn Orr will make her way. And now into the cage. And here she is, Amberlyn Orr, Alyssa Vasquez, the V3 Fights Women's Bantamweight Championship. Let's meet the two officially with Michael Kelly.
V3 Legion, this championship bout is brought to you by Pyramid Vodka. And it's set for 3-minute rounds in the female bantamweight division. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, the third man in the cage will be Jason Wilkerson. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She wears the camo trunks with the white trim. At 5 feet 8 inches, she weighed in at 135 pounds. A freestyle fighter with an MMA record of 7 wins and 4 losses. Representing Immortal MMA and fighting out of Fort Rucker, Alabama, Alyssa Vasquez. And across the cage, her adversary fighting out of the red corner. She wears the black trunks with the white and red trim. At 5 feet 7 inches, she weighed in at 135 pounds. A freestyle fighter with a very impressive MMA record. 8 wins, just 1 loss. Representing Fishers Bang Gym and fighting out of Horn Lake, Mississippi. She is the reigning, defending B3 Bantamweight Champion, Amber Lynn Orr.
And now Jason Wilkerson will take the 2 to the center of the cage. Final instructions. Mentioned Fred Fisher and Thomas Vasquez in the corner for Amber Lynn Orr. Meanwhile, for Alyssa G.I. Jane Vasquez, it's James Nickerson and Corey Bennett. 3-minute rounds. Round 1. Here we go. And they don't touch gloves.
No, you know this is a big fight when you have tons of established MMA fighters taking pictures of this fight.
Vasquez with a couple of shots early, and then Amber Lynn Orr locks her up.
Amber Lynn has some insane ground game, too.
Couple of knees there from Orr. Vasquez returns with the knee.
I think this is going to go right to the ground quick.
And Orr now quickly in a good position here.
She's trying to lock something up right here and put her down to the ground. If she goes on the ground, she'll already have something locked up.
Exactly. Vasquez trying to get it loose before it goes to the ground, if it goes to the ground. You can hear the chants of Amber from the crowd. As I said, very, very popular fighter looking to retain her title.
Looks like Amber's trying to force something right now, force a takedown, but she's coming in with those deadly knees.
Yeah, Vasquez is doing her best to prevent it from happening, but it leaves her whole midsection wide open. You see a couple of shots, both via knee and via punches by Orr. Orr wants to take it down. Now she gets the takedown.
Oh, she's got to clear that arm. Vasquez has got to clear that elbow.
The skilled Amber Lynn Orr trying to end this thing early.
Right on Amber Lynn's throat. That's not where Amber Lynn wanted that elbow in the first place. Here comes armbar. It's in pretty good. She's got to tighten it. She's got to tighten it up and stretch it out. Vasquez, great defense as you see her kind of just sitting on the head. Oh, got it.
She tapped out. Wow, the skills on the ground from Amber Lynn Orr pay off once again. And that's what I talked about with Vasquez. She said sometimes she gets herself in trouble. She's thinking about what she has to do, and she doesn't realize what can be done to her. And when you have a skilled fighter like Amber Lynn Orr, that's exactly what can happen.
Yeah, wow. Beautiful, perfect technique. She waited. She wasn't in the best position, but she just sat there and waited, and when something opened up, ripped it.
Very patient. She's a tactician. She is a surgeon. She is the best. She is Amber Lynn Orr, and she retains her V3 Fights Women's Bantamweight crown as she takes down Alyssa G.I. Jane Vasquez. And again, we salute Vasquez for everything she has done for this great country, and hopefully it's a lesson learned as she furthers her career inside the cage. Let's get the official time as Amber Lynn Orr retains the belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in the B3 cage, we present the official time of 1 minute, 57 seconds in the round number 1. Referee Jason Wilkerson calls a halt to the bout due to tap out via an armbar, declaring your winner, and still B3 Bantamweight Champion, Amber Lynn Orr.
A very popular victory, to say the least. And now, Rick McCracken will get a few words with our winner.
I'm here with the champion, Amber Lynn Orr. How many times have we met in this very center of this very cage?
Quite a few times, and I get the same outcome every time. What do you expect? I train at the gym. We're the best gym in the area. We got a new jiu-jitsu program. Our jiu-jitsu's on the chain. We're affiliated with RCJ Machado. We have a new jiu-jitsu program. Check it out. It starts on Monday.
It definitely looked like it was off the chain right there, man. Wow. You set that up beautifully. You weren't in the best position right there.
Yeah, not exactly. I was trying to listen in my corner, and they were telling me to scoop up her leg. And as soon as I went to back to her, she pulled really hard against the cage, so I just did what I did.
Yeah. You just I like that thing. Well, congratulations. You want to thank everybody else out there?
Yeah, I definitely want to thank everybody who bought a t-shirt, everybody who's here tonight. I sold over 100 tickets. So y'all make some noise. Show them why you're here.
Your winner and still champion. She cannot be beat, Amber Lynn Orr.
So there you go. That's our title fights, but still to come, 5 professional fights. B3 Fights. We see it all, each and every card that we produce. We certainly hope you're enjoying it at home as well. So coming up, the pros. Keep it right here.